literally my 5-minute makeup routine. It was 4 minutes and 9 seconds according to this camera. Hello my loves, I just landed in San Francisco and I'm here for a conference. I decided to vlog this trip because it has to do with my life journey of change and feeling that my life is evolving to the next stage or the next chapter, and I'm not even sure what that is. So I talk about creating your dream life on this channel. I've shared my journey creating my dream life up to this point. I feel like the past 10 years was like the chapter of Lavendaire, the YouTuber, and building that business, like just getting the brand off to its first start and building a really good foundation. And now I feel like I'm entering the next stage of my life, which again, I can't tell you what it is because I'm not sure what it is, but I feel that it just has to do with making a bigger impact and doing something bigger related to my purpose. Anyway, I got like different signs from different places. One from like my intuition and journaling, two from like studying my astrology and my birth chart. But I just know, and I have this like inner voice that's telling me to explore more of like technology and AI and how to use that in conjunction with like the topics I talk about. Like, how do we see personal growth and wellness in this new world of AI that is going to be our future? How can we use this technology for good in a balanced way? I'm here for a conference called Wisdom 2.0. Deepak Chopra is one of the speakers, but it's kind of a conference in SF that melds the worlds of like spirituality, wellness, and tech. I found it online and I was like, okay, this is perfect for what I am exploring. So yeah, I'm here by myself. I don't know anyone at the conference, and I am just gonna put myself out there, get myself out of my comfort zone, and hopefully meet some good people. Like, I have no idea what's in store for me, but this is an example of just following the signs from the universe, following the breadcrumbs. Like, the breadcrumbs led me to look up, okay, what events are there related to tech and wellness, spirituality, and then I found this, and then like the action step was, okay, sign up for it, book a ticket, book my hotel. Now I'm here. I literally don't know what's next, but thought I'd share this journey with you. I'm actually not that late, but I think the conference started like 5 minutes ago. This is just like the welcome day. It's fine. So I'm gonna walk over. Wish me luck. Hello, evening recap, reporting back. Today was good. There were like the conference sessions from 6 to 8 and then a little like welcome party after. I met like 3 people, so that was a good warm up. There were a variety of sessions today, but I'll share like a takeaway from one that I think is simple but something very important. So there was a session called The Power of Breath with James Nestor. You might have heard of him. I think he has a famous book, or he's done some famous research on the power of breath and how most humans don't know how to breathe correctly, and just changing the way you breathe can change your health drastically. So pretty simple, making sure that everyone knows the basic breathing technique. So 3 things. Number 1, make sure you are deep breathing. So inhaling and filling up your belly so that it's really big. Number 2 is to breathe through your nose. Nose breathing helps calm you down, and your nose protects your body because it filters the air a little bit better than mouth breathing. This is key, especially for people who are mouth breathers when they sleep. And this guy basically influenced a lot of people to like tape their mouths when they sleep. I'm sure you've seen that trend on TikTok. I have, of people like taping their mouth to sleep so that they can practice nose breathing better. But anyway, you wanna be sure that you are practicing nose breathing deep into your belly. And then number 3 is just slow breathing. Practice breathing slower and more intentional. I think at first it has to be an intentional practice, and hopefully over time it becomes inherent, just an automatic way of breathing. So those are just some takeaways from one of the sessions that I found useful. There was another session talking about like AI, using AI to decode animal communication. And at first I thought that was such a kind of silly concept, but after that session I was like blown away. absolutely mind blown that we're now in the era where we can start to understand animals' communication and then also use AI to speak back to animals. Like AI can understand their language and then also speak their language back to them. The way that we see Midjourney create images, like it can create like the audio of like the animal language. Anyway, that was also really interesting. That's all the updates for now. I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Hello friends, here I am vlogging from the bed. So this morning was a morning. I woke up slowly, decided to put the conference on live stream because I really don't need to sit in that dark room for 2 hours. I was like, okay, it's more comfortable to watch some of it in the morning here, and then when Deepak Chopra comes on, I'll go there and watch him at 11. And so as I was watching the conference here, I just posted a new video, and whenever I post a new video, I like to reply comments and just see what people are saying. And with this new video, the original name was How to Be a High Value Woman. It was a video about self-worth and confidence and seeing your inherent worth. And apparently a lot of people are unhappy with that term, which I didn't realize because I've seen a lot of people use that term in a positive sense, a lot of female creators. But anyway, I felt like I did a lot of explaining this morning. I just replied a bunch of comments. I apologize. I changed the title. I still didn't want to completely wipe the title. I don't know, I'm figuring out, because I don't want to have like a completely new title and then the video itself is like different than the title. Like on YouTube, you cannot mislead people. It's wrong, and people will get so mad, even more mad at that, if your title and video is like not the same. It was like a stressful experience. This is just the life of being an influencer is like different from real life, because when you make a mistake in real life, you might have to apologize once, maybe twice. But when you are online and there's like 20 different people mad at you, you can't just apologize once. You have to like, it's like if you reply to one person, the other 19 people aren't going to see it, and then you're misunderstood. And then even if you do reply, some people don't check it. I think I've gotten better at being okay with being misunderstood, but it's still like a struggle with like putting yourself out there online. It can be hard, and it can feel like you have to just damage control on more levels than in real life. And because of that whole shenanigan, I missed Deepak Chopra's talk. It's okay, I can rewatch it later on live stream. Yeah, it just kind of like put me in a mood where now I need to like nourish my heart and calm myself down and give myself some love. I thought I'd share this because, you know, you always see my lessons and tips, and I don't vlog as much as I'm going through things, but this is just an example of when you make a mistake, it does hurt. When people misunderstand you or get offended or mad at you, it does hurt. But I'm learning to better manage it and handle it emotionally, and I don't have to let it hurt me as much as it used to hurt me in the past. Like, I have no ego. I'll apologize. I'll change things. It's because I really didn't have any bad intentions with it, right? Anyway, I'm thinking of getting some pizza. There is a museum nearby that I might go to, and then the conference resumes in a couple hours. So now I'm trying to gather the energy to go outside. On a positive note though, I have been telling some friends about this new like direction and these new ideas that I'm having with tech and AI, and one of my girlfriends literally just texted me. She's like, oh, after we hung out, I met up with another girl who has an AI app that coaches people in mental health, and she wants to meet up with you in SF. So I was like, great, like serendipity, synchronicity. So yeah, things are happening. It's not like I expect anything to happen in this vlog in this week, but I just wanted to show that this vlog is a spark in a new direction. And who knows, like maybe nothing will come out of this new venture, or it might be something that doesn't like unfold until like 5 to 10 years later. When you're following the breadcrumbs and just exploring, you can't put a timeline to anything, and you can't expect things to happen. You have to truly trust. Like, just do the action and then trust that things will happen and unfold at the timeline they're meant to. I'm staying open with that mindset, and I'm gonna attempt to cleanse my energy a bit by going outside, going to a museum for a couple hours, going to the conference, and then I have a dinner tonight where I'm meeting more people in AI, so wish me luck for a new day. I just came back from a dinner for the conference. It was basically like, I guess they call it like a little breakout dinner, and today's theme for our dinner was AI for Awakening. So I'm feeling really happy, and I just feel so like bright right now because I just met so many good people. Everyone's doing something really interesting, but most importantly, everyone was really like heart-centered. Everyone was on their mindful spiritual journey, and I just felt like I was in the right place. I don't know, I just feel really good. I just felt really aligned, I think is the right word. I think when you are on the right path, the universe or your body will tell you that it's the right path because it feels good and things are aligned and things are going smoothly. I pay attention to these signs. Like, I'm a believer that, like, let's say there's a lot of obstacles to do something, I take it as a sign from the universe, maybe that's not the right time to do that thing right now. But if things are coming to you and it's happening smoothly and easily and it makes you feel good, it lifts you up, it energizes you, then I think that is a good sign. So I feel energized, and that's a great thing. And it's so funny because it is like so different from how I felt this morning. This morning I had to stay in bed, and the half of the day I went to the museum, you know, just to like find some inner peace. Half of the day I was not feeling my best, but now the end of the day, after an energizing dinner with great conversation, I'm feeling great. All right, good night. So I woke up a little bit late today and I had to do some work. So I basically have been working the past couple hours, but now I'm ready. I'm light beamed today. I'm gonna listen to the live stream and walk around, explore, and then check out the conference. Now the end of this trip. I survived this conference and I actually made a few new friends, some people that I can learn from, people in my email inbox that I'm planning to talk more to. So I would say this trip was a success. Today I actually hung out with my girlfriends who live in SF. So there were like 3 of them and we hung out for like 6 hours. So that was super fun, just catching up on like the past few months of life. So I feel very fulfilled. I'm happy I came. It was so interesting because I don't travel solo usually. Like, it's very rare. The last time I traveled solo was maybe 2019. I was here for 4 nights. But when you're doing it alone, the time just goes by very slowly, and I can be very intentional about how I spend my time. I think it was a great opportunity for me to just like take a break and really hear my own thoughts. I'm gonna do a journaling session tonight to just kind of reflect on what I've learned this past week, but I'm proud of myself for doing this. I think I've made a step in the right direction, and then we'll see what other unfolding happens after this. But I feel like I'm in a pretty good place. I know what I have to do, what's my priorities right now, and then I'm just continuing to follow the breadcrumbs of life. But I'm happy because this was like a very balanced trip of like work, solo time, and then friends. So it was good. Thanks for hanging out with me today in this vlog session. I hope that you continue to follow the breadcrumbs in your life and that you are open to the unfolding of life, not forcing things to happen, not controlling things, just allowing and then being grateful for everything that comes to you. All right, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.